Hey there, hi there, Geminis, and welcome to your month of July tarot readings. Um, so, um, yeah, I've been trying to get to this Gemini reading for a while now because of everything's happened, Geminis. I don't know if you're aware of this, Gemini, but I guess Donald Trump is a Gemini, and I actually had a dream that he was in, like of him, about him, or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go to my dream circle and find out about that one because I'm not sure about that one. But so I don't know if you connect at all to that fact, interesting fact. But if not, that's okay too. But anyways, all right. So anyways, I'm going to be using 3 different books here for this reading because I have different cards that I want to use, but I want to, not all of them come with books, so I'm mixing books to get better reading, but I am going to be using this Under the Roses. There's this spread in here, the 9-card spread, Thoughts or What is Known, okay? Thoughts are what is known. So I'm going to be using this spread, but not the deck. Go figure. And I'm also going to be using, I finally found my Phantomwise book. This was a gift from my sister Rachel, and it's a 78-card deck and guidebook. And it's based on Alice in Wonderland, okay? And that's been a theme that I've seen a lot lately, just in the world in general, in horoscopes, in articles I've read, a lot of Alice in Wonderland references, okay? So, the Phantomwise Tarot, okay? So, I'm trying to start with something, but I'm going to start with this. Crossroads. Direction. Which direction are you going in this month, Gemini? I don't know. The other way, this way, that way. I don't know. Where are you going? I'm not going to say specifics about the dream I had, about a very infamous Gemini. Okay? That's my term I use, infamous Gemini. You might say feminist Gemini. I don't know. I feel like Republicans don't watch a lot of tarot card videos. I don't know. Maybe they do. I think it's more of like a Democrat thing, or just like a liberal thing, or a peace-loving thing. So I don't see a lot of Republicans watching tarot card videos. But so there's a crossroads. There's a direction here. Different directions going. Okay. And I'm gonna start with the Hanged Man. The Hangman here. Okay. So, yeah, I kind of want to save a lot of my thoughts and ideas for my dream circle. If you are into dream circles, let me know because I know of a great one that I'm planning on doing next month. So the Hanged Man, okay, this direction that you're going in, but the main card here, okay, that's your significant card, okay, and this is, the Hanged Man is indicating, um, the significance, okay, of that, okay, and then, this is your future timeline, okay, the Hanged Man is your future timeline here, okay, so it's interesting, okay, definitely very interesting. That would be the significant card, the Hangman, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you why in a second. So a bright spotlight cuts through the darkness, illuminating a figure in full formal wear, suspended from one foot. They appear calm and collected, arms tucked behind their back and top hat somehow remaining in place upon their head. This is serene suspension, letting go and surrendering, relinquishing control, a change in perspective that might lead to a changed mind, letting the blood rush to the head to see what new ideas it might awaken. Any new ideas awakening? We need to find out right now. Okay? I need to know. Now, okay, the first column, okay, this is your past, okay, and this is going to be directly related to your past here, okay? So, let's see, what's directly related to your past is this High Priestess card, okay? The High Priestess, okay? So that's directly related to your past, okay? Now, the High Priestess card, okay, this is, okay. Between two columns, one black and one white, a figure sits existing in the space between. That's you. You're existing in the space between. Okay, one eye is, but you're stepping into a spotlight too, right? So one eye is covered, looking only inward, while the other looks outward. A book sits open, waiting to be read by the light of an impossible moon. Here is the guardian of secrets and solitude and hidden things, a time to pause and contemplate and understand what is being sought, to plumb hidden depths and ponder mysteries both new and ancient. So that's you. You've pondered this, you've thought these ideas, you have done this light, dark work, shadow work, light work, stepping into the darkness, stepping into the light. The hangman is you now stepping into the light with the spotlight on you, sharing what you've learned, that's the direction you're going in. And that's the dream, okay? So the dreams you're having, Gemini, are telling you, like, you've already thought and pondered these ideas and these different concepts, right? Which we'll get into more. You've stepped into these ancient worlds. Now is the time to share what you've learned with the Hanged Man. That's what your dream is telling you, Gemini, or your dreams. Multiple. You could be having multiple dreams. But specifically this one dream, okay, Gemini? And your realization now is like, you need to step into the spotlight and share what you've learned and your experiences and what your intuition, the High Priestess intuition is told you. You need to share that now. Okay? Now, we also have, this, we have more with the first column. Okay? So, let's see. We have this card here, the number 6. This is like an ancient card. Okay, like Egyptian, ancient times. Okay, with this male figure and the two female figures, and then there's someone shooting an arrow. It's pointing at the female, right? With the sun illuminating them. Someone shot at you, huh? Maybe, Gemini. Hopefully, nobody's shooting at you specifically that's watching this. But I have to say, there's a lot of craziness going on right now. So, this number 6, okay? Oh, shoot. That doesn't make sense. What? I guess so. Somehow this is a lover's card. Okay. Nature is an unerring guide. Okay. Plants and animals are examples to be imitated. Magic perfumes seduces states as important sentimental choices. Interesting. Lovers. This is supposed to be the lover's card. Interesting. Because in other tarot decks, this is Egyptian tarot, but in the like Rider-Waite tarot, it's always like just a guy and girl, right? But this one is a guy and 2 females. Interesting. The arrow is trying to shoot at one of them. Interesting. So that's interesting to me, this lover's card, but the arrow is pointing at one of the girls. There's a triangle, maybe like a love triangle, like maybe in love with two people at the same time, or maybe two people are in love with you at the same time. So okay, that's interesting. Yeah, this is an unresolved situation, unfinished business. Okay. Maybe you're having dreams of two different people or two people. Interesting. Maybe your relationships. This is you're dreaming of different relationships. Let me get some more clarity here on this situation. So, no, it's voice activated, which means you just have to tell it to go. Much easier. Oh. Hello, mistress. We would like to go to my office. I think in your past you had an unresolved situation. So now moving forward, we have this Four of Swords. Okay, Four of Swords. So Four of Swords. This possibly mean? What could this possibly mean? Okay, Four of Swords in relation to this. Oh wow, this comes out again. That was my last reading. So excitement allows you to overcome a lack of affection. However, if this should continue, you will have to seek forgiveness and not punish yourself excessively for your errors. Okay, so someone not giving you enough affection because I think this person is giving affection to two different people. And that's why it's like an unfair balance here because you're not getting the affection you want. So you have to give yourself more affection because they're not giving you enough affection. Interesting. And that is what is known here and what is happening. So this is causing, a lot of blockages because you deserve affection, obviously, and you don't deserve this kind of unfair treatment. Your future, your finances, and your mind is on money here. Future and finances and money. So coming out of, and there's obstacles here. You're blocked. The reason the financing and things like that is blocked and your mind on money is blocked is because you're focusing on relationships instead of money. Yeah, addiction, unhealthy attachment. You can be addicted to a person. You can be addicted to money. All right. So there's also Five of Wands and Seven of Wands. Okay. So let's take a look at the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands moving into your future or your present or your future. What is present? Yeah. What is happening? Okay. Five and seven. So watching good luck and happiness are not always and only for ourselves, but can be passed on to others, expecting that someone will give them to us in the future. So you're expecting someone to give you happiness in the future. You're expecting to give yourself happiness. You're expecting to move past these blockages with relationships and money. You have a blockage when it comes to money. You have a blockage when it comes to relationships. So good luck and good fortune come in. When we can pass it on to someone else, more good can come in for us. So as we pass on this energy of good fortune to others, we're going to get a good fortune in return. And that's what you're working on here. That's what's putting you in the spotlight, is that you want to give good relationship advice. You want to have a good relationship yourself. You want to have good fortune, so you want to give good fortune to others. It's almost like instant karma. Like when we're nice to others, they're nice back to us, right? But that's not always the case. But we want that to be, right? We would wish that, right? And then the Seven of Wands, whispering. Doubts and suspicions dissolve in the sunlight. Clarity illuminates feelings and situations. That's why you have the spotlight on you, because you're shining a light on these difficult situations, and that's kind of what's moving you into your future. The Six of Wands, okay? The Six of Wands. You can see there's a cat with a mouse, and these other cats, these other little cute kitties are like, oh, I want the tree, I want the mouse, I want the good relationship, I want the good money. So, the Six of Wands, okay? So, the Six of Wands, a cat struts along the top of a fence, displaying its captured prey, the center of attention and the envy of other kittens. A triumphant, victorious return, a time of earning acclaim and respect of peers, being in a position of power, a recognition of achievement. That's what you want. You with this Lover's card in your past, them being they were in love with this person and you, okay? Or I'm sorry, this is the other person and this is you. The arrow, right? The love arrow, the sunlight, the universe, this angel right here up in the heavens or spirit guide is like literally shooting an arrow at you, saying needs your attention, wants your attention to be drawn away from this person who is in love with someone else. Why would you want to be in a love triangle? Why would you want to be in love with someone who's giving more attention to the other person and less attention to you? Why would you want that for yourself? No, of course not. So that's why this Four of Swords came out, because it's telling you, like, pay attention to yourself. Give attention to yourself now, because they're obviously not. Yeah. It's unhealthy. A love triangle is messy. It's unhealthy. You can be in love with two people at the same time. It never ends well. Okay? So you need to focus on yourself, and you're going to bring in this beautiful soulmate energy once you do, Gemini. Now, you're going to talk about soulmates. You're going to talk about what real soulmates are. You're going to talk about relationships, yin and yang. You're going to talk about the real. There are three hands here, all about this yin and yang. No, it's two. One and two. One and two. One and one equals two. Okay? So once you have the yin and the yang, the soulmates, you're cutting this out of your life. You're cutting this person out of your life who's in love with two people at the same time. So you can find your soulmate, so you can find your yin and your yang. And the Six of Wands is you want recognition for your work on yourself. You want recognition for your work to help others. You want your recognition. You want your power. You're stepping into this spotlight. The Seven of Cups. Look at her. She's looking at all these different endless possibilities, all these different cups, all this different fulfillment here, because she moved away from the Five of Pentacles, because you moved away from this person that was in love with two people at the same time. Okay, you freed yourself from their unhealthy addiction. Okay, the King of Cups. Okay, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so you're dreaming enabled you to dream about their love for another. They're in love with someone else. They're like, oh, well, I'm in love with you, but they're really in love with someone else. It's almost like you found this out through dreaming, because when you dreamed of them, Gemini, you dreamed of who they're in love with, not just you, right? So you broke free from this, and now this breaking free from them is showing you what a real soulmate looks like, what real yin and yang looks like. the balance of divine feminine, divine masculine energy that resides within us all. So it's not necessarily saying, oh, like you actually met someone new that's your soulmate now, but you found yourself again. You're respecting yourself now because, yeah. What I'm getting from this. And doing so, breaking free of them somehow freed you up for finances, to be more prosperous in that regard. It freed you up from bad relationships. So now you know what a bad relationship looks like. Now you know what being free of their financial constraints that they had on you. So, shout out to Aldi's. I tried this new energy drink, Alani Cosmic Stardust energy drink. If you want to try it, Aldi's product placement. I love Aldi. It's called Aldi, but I always say Aldi because I don't know why, but it's Aldi. Anyways, so shout out to Aldi. So the Seven of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. So you moved away from this person. You found out that you were in a love triangle, and you broke up with them. And now you have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So the Seven of Cups. So a figure gazes up into the air, thoughts tangled with multiple possibilities and desires, a choice to be made, an opportunity to see one option to fruition. Okay? A time to distinguish between wishes and wants, dreams and desires, needs and reality, pluck a vessel from the clouds and draw it down to earth. So that's what you're doing. Like, that's what the arrow, that's literally what's happening here, is picking a choice, choosing yourself. The universe is telling you to choose yourself and stop choosing this person who's like in love with two people at the same time. And now you've done that, you're having endless possibilities. Like, now that you've done that, now that you have stepped away from them. So the Ten of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles, a small cloaked figure and their loyal companion trudged through the snow, tattered and torn and left out in the cold, seeking warmth and sanctuary, a time of hardship and rejection, feeling excluded, a sense of something missing. Patience and forward motion, keep moving despite the cold. So despite the coldness I'm sure you feel from them, being in love with two people at the same time, you're still moving forward. You're still pushing forward. And that's why at night, like when you're dreaming in your dream world, you could be feeling cold. I've had that happen where while I'm dreaming, I feel cold. Like I'm awake, like I'm lucid, but I just feel cold, and it could be because of that detachment from them. Okay, and you feel that energetically. Okay, the King of Cups. A dapper crowned figure sits in a comfortable chair sipping at a well-mixed martini. A time of stability, sensitivity, and wisdom. A person who is emotionally mature, an excellent listener, exhibiting an understanding of human nature, being dreamy and idealistic, perceptive and insightful, calm, cool, and collected. So the goal here is to be calm, cool, and collected, right? It's to be perceptive and insightful. That's what you're heading towards. This is you, and you're heading towards this, right? You're heading toward this new version of yourself, okay? So you're heading toward this unblocked, relaxed, sipping a martini person that you want to be, right? And the Ten of Cups, okay? with all the cute little bunnies, and they're all on a stack of books, and they're pouring tea, and it looks like those cups are about to fall on them. They're not paying attention to it. They're having fun. The Ten of Cups. Okay. This is, a cozy colony of bunnies. Home is where the heart is, and the books and the tea and the warmth they bring. Being surrounded by love and contentment, domestic harmony, a safe haven filled with softness and joy, all is within reach, in teacups and turned pages. So, tea readings. I just watched a tea reading, okay? It's very insightful. Reading, okay? Doing activities that bring you joy and happiness into your future. Those blocked obstacles are going to become unblocked because you're unblocking them yourself energetically. You're going into your shadow work, into your dream work, into your deeper self to find the answers that you're looking for. I feel like when you dream and you practice the work you need to be awake during your dreams, so you know what's happening, you can interpret the messages, that you're going into your subconscious and you're actively working on your subconscious. But when you wake up, obviously you're not in your subconscious anymore. You're in your conscious now, and your conscious and your subconscious are trying to. Your conscious is trying to make sense of what your subconscious was telling you when you were dreaming. Okay, that can sound like a lot, but that's what's happening. So your blocked obstacles and finding your soulmate, finding your yin and yang, this goes deeper into your what you want and who you want your partner to be, but you just already came out of a breakup with someone you were in a love triangle with. So I don't think you need to do so much work right now on that energy. I'm going to do love readings at the end of the month, but when you're dreaming and you see your ex that you were in a love triangle with, and they're with another person, and they're like flaunting it in your face, or they're, not being very nice to you in your dreams, just remember that when you wake up, that it's over, and you had to witness that in your subconscious so that you didn't have to so when you wake up you don't have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with it in a way that helps you release it almost and face it, because it's hard to face it when you're awake. So when you're awake, you want to dream about your soulmate too. You want to dream about someone, it's all light and butterflies, and there's all these pretty, beautiful, bright colors, pinks and oranges and greens. That's not the colors you see when you're dreaming. When you're dreaming of this ex that you were in a love triangle with, you're dreaming of black and white, gray. Okay. Colors are very symbolic too, because I feel like the black and the gray is the shadow work, and the light and the brights and the oranges and the pinks are the light work. I've had both dreams. I've had the dark gray dreams, and I've had the light bright color dreams. And the bright color dreams for me are my conscious, what I want to manifest in the light world, in reality. When the dreams are black and white and gray, they're what I don't want to happen, but it seems like it's happening, right? But it's not happening, consciously. It's happening in the dream world only. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you, but let me know in the comments how you interpret that. Because when we wake up, there's a lot of light. There's sunlight. There's bright colors. We don't wake up in a black and white world. We just don't. So that's symbolic when you're dreaming. It symbolizes shadow work to me anyway. That's how I interpret it. But you can also have a combination too. You could have black and white dreams, gray dreams. Then it could shift into more real colors. I've had both dreams. But let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. Like this video. Hit the notification bell. It's all free. And the Nine of Pentacles. Finishing this reading up with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So if you want to know what to do with all of this, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician card. Okay. So that's going to be your answer for how you deal with all this. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, the Magician card. The Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. So, a curtain parts and a magician appears, wand in hand, presenting a cup and a sword and a pentacle. Elements for creating infinite possibilities. There is nothing up their sleeves, but there may be a card tucked in the braid of a bowler hat. Now is the time for taking action, experimenting. All the tools needed for manifestations and magic are here. Focus, place energy into dreams and goals in order to conjure them into reality. So you don't want this person that you were in a love triangle with, you don't want that in reality. That's why you're breaking up with them. That's why they're out of your life, okay? Because through your dreaming, you found out you were in a love triangle with them, and now you're breaking up with them, and now you're focusing on yourself, okay? And that's why you have, the High Priestess card at the beginning of the reading. Between two columns, one black and one white, a figure sits existing in space between. That's you traveling between worlds, traveling between the dream world and reality as we know it, right? One eye is covered, looking only inward, while the other looks outward. A book sits open, waiting to be read by the light of an impossible moon. Here is the guardian of secrets and solitude and hidden things. A time to pause and contemplate and understand what is being sought. To plumb hidden depths and ponder mysteries both new and ancient. That's what you're doing. That's what you've done. And now that you've done that, now you can be a magician, right? Now you can show other people how to do that. Now you can do your magic, right? And then you also have the Hangman, right, at the center of this reading, which was the significant card. And that's a bright spotlight cuts through the darkness. That's you cutting through your own darkness. That's you doing the shadow work. That's you shining a light on yourself and on what you've learned. Now you're illuminating a figure in full formal wear, suspended from one foot. They appear calm and collected, arms tucked behind their back, and a top hat somehow remaining in place upon their head. The magician wears a bowler hat, or sometimes a top hat, and so does the hangman. And this is a serene suspension, letting go and surrendering, relinquishing control, a change in perspective that might lead to a changed mind, letting the blood rush to the head to see what new ideas it might awaken. You've awakened the new idea that you don't have to be in a love triangle with this person. You can break up with them if you haven't already. You can focus on yourself. You can do the things that you like to do, and you're no longer attached to them. And I feel like now that you've broken up with them, you shine brighter and better than before. And then, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. This is a good card. A figure rests comfortably on you, on an assemblage of stars, with a falcon in hand, trained and hooded, able to fly and return, accomplished and comfortable, independent and self-reliant. You're independent now. You're self-reliant now because you broke up with this person who was just like super toxic and had you in a love triangle with that. Enjoying a sense of security and abundance, a place for refinement and grace, a time for enjoyment and indulgence. Indulge yourself. Enjoy yourself. Broke up with them. You don't have to indulge them anymore. You don't have to enjoy time with them anymore because they were going back and forth between you and another person. So your dreams revealed this to you, obviously, clearly. So that's what I have for you. There we go. Yeah. Here we go. Detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. This is you. Clearing your mind from them, detaching from them. Okay? And that's a good thing. Who knew your dreams could tell you, your subconscious could tell you that this person you were with was in a date with someone else? Who knew? And then you trusted your dreams, you believed your dreams, and you confirmed this, and now you've moved on, moved past them. Good for you. See, our dreams can reveal to us what we're feeling, how we're feeling, and it also can reveal to us how the person that we're energetically attached to, especially dating, because that's a huge energy connection right there, how they're thinking and feeling too. When we trust our intuition, when we listen to our higher self. Okay? Now, what are you going to do with all these dishes? So, you can teach yourself how to warn you when something is not right. And for you, a love triangle just doesn't work. So it's good that you have this dream that, or multiple dreams that helped you energetically separate yourself from this person. So now it's freeing you up to find your real soulmate and your real yin and yang. And that could just be with yourself right now. You could be your own soulmate right now. You could be your own yin and yang right now. You could be your own divine feminine, divine masculine right now. You don't have to be their soulmate, because that doesn't imply dating two people at the same time. Soulmate implies one person. So, yeah. We'll see at the end of July if, this breakup with this person resulted in you meeting your soulmate or dating someone new that you might see potential with. But for now, it looks like you just had to let them go so you could be with yourself and focus on yourself. Enjoy time with yourself right now. But that's what I have for you, Geminis. So I'll let you know more at the end of the month. Okay? Love and light always. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.